Hello, and welcome to Cursed Content by Committee, the only show where you choose the knife. This month, you have chosen the knife of a movie that seems to be primarily based upon sexual assault.
The majority of our patrons chose rape.
It seems that way, yeah.
The movie we are watching is American Pie Bandcamp, a film just by the trailer I have to imagine came out in 1962 because the alternative deeply upsets me. I'm your host, Mr. Feel, and with me as always are Dan and Bob Canceled from GigaBoots.com.
Sud, dude.
Bro.
And KZFI Excellent from KZExcellent.com.
Ask me about my wiener.
Do we have any expectations for American Pie Presents Bandcamp?
I'm going to
crime?
hope that it's not as bad as it appeared in the trailer, and that is it.
It's probably going to take me back to high school, and then I'm going to remember why I couldn't be friends with most dudes.
Okay. The trailer alone has like standard frat boy, haha, we're gonna put the camera in the locker room shenanigans. We have to call our shot now and see if we're right or wrong in the actual review. Will this have a joke about drugging someone's drink? The trailer had them putting Ipcac in the drink so everybody pukes, but that's not the same thing. I mean, will there be a joke about roofying people?
I think there will be a joke about it. I don't think they're going to do it.
Yeah, I feel that.
I think someone's going to float the idea.
You don't think there'll be like an antagonist-oriented scumbag as opposed to our protagonist-oriented scumbag?
I think if it happens, that's why. But I don't think that'll happen. I do think it's just going to be like, I don't know, man. How we get laid? Do you got any drugs?
Oh, the other two seem like they don't think it'll be in it. I'll go ahead and say it will be, just so we have some variety here.
I'm leaning to like, I think someone will definitely make a joke about chloroform.
Mm-hmm.
And maybe either an antagonist character or like the really pathetic protagonist character, like the nerdlinger of the group, will actually have a bottle of chloroform, but it will not be deployed.
Yeah. Okay.
Or if it is deployed, it will be deployed to somehow foil the villain.
We drug the villain and raped him.
Oh, no.
That makes us the good guys.
Dan, we need to talk about writing a script after this.
No! Sure, yeah, I'll get aggro.
we can combine it with the concept of the protagonist who's just like, but she got picked, but I deserve this. If you want to know what that's about, go watch previous Cursed Content by Committee for Surf's Up 2 Wave Mania.
No. Yes.
If you're listening to this, you already have access to that commentary track. Go have fun. Yeah. I guess we have to go watch the movie now.
We do. It's very unfortunate. Bye, everyone.
Hello, we're back. American Pie Presents Bandcamp is a fuck.
I can't tell if he fucked up or if this is it.
Dan, what the fuck did you think of American Pie Presents Bandcamp?
It's literally everything I thought it would be. He drugged people more than once, surprisingly. Oh man, yeah, this is a truly terrible film and exactly what I expected from American Pie back in the day. But even still, part of me goes, they couldn't do this in every one of them, could they? Could they?
I guess we'll have to find out with the American Pie round coming soon.
So I'm going to have to give this a -5. It's pretty horrible. I think I laughed at one thing throughout the whole thing. Yeah, it's truly terrible, and most characters are miserable, and everyone's awful, and the redemption arc's so forced. And man, at least he didn't literally rape someone, but that was about it.
That's the only bar they managed to cross.
We didn't watch Unrated.
KZ, there was 2 ass shots in the movie. The unrated would just be lingering on them for 90 seconds each.
Yes. Okay, KZ.
KZ, your turn. Rate this movie.
It's my new least favorite thing we've ever watched. -5. There were way too many ew liquids for this.
Yes, there
Yeah.
sure as fuck was.
That's all I got.
Bob.
Yeah, this is just dreadful. Like, it's literally the worst you could imagine. -5. Like, everyone is basically deranged and disgusting and forcing each other to drink various horrible things.
I'll take cringe humor over gross crimes
Yeah.
any day.
Yeah, I'd rather watch Watamote forever with the inability to pause like the fucking Clockwork Orange, my eyes are forged open, than ever see this again.
Yeah, Watamote is joyous.
Stop that.
There were 2 modes I was in during this movie. One, wishing one of these people were real so I could kill them with my bare hands. Or 2, so revolted I couldn't actually look at the screen. This is a -5. I would rather us, if you had made me choose to boldly flee or this, I'd pick to boldly flee even with it being more than twice as long.
Yeah.
There isn't repugnant isn't a strong enough word for this movie.
There's really something to be said for intensity of pain over duration of pain.
Right.
And that's the only defense I can make contrary to what you just state, but I totally see where you're coming from.
Let's get to our segments. Dan, this is going to be the hardest fucking thing I've ever had to ask anybody on this show, but who's the best character in American Pie Presents Bandcamp?
Why couldn't we start with least favorite scene? Why do I get the worst segment? Oh, man. Okay.
Because I made a list months ago and I'm keeping to it forever.
Sorry, what was
Better
the
than
question again?
thinking.
I was so heartbroken by not hearing what I wanted to hear that I didn't hear what you asked at all.
You need to tell me the best character.
Chunky black guy seems pretty decent. He didn't do anything absolutely terrible. In fact, when the busty white chick was just like, haha, let me rub against you. Is that your drumstick? He's like, I don't got my drumsticks. What do you want? Look, and then it cuts to the footage and he's like, I just want to respect you, you know? And I was like, good, wholesome kid. I like this kid. He's the only one I like.
He's the only human being in the whole movie.
And now that I've taken him, good luck, fuckers.
Yes.
How dare you.
KZ.
Eugene Levy's character. He had a couple jokes I laughed at. That's it. Pass.
I guess he's the second decent human being in this.
Yeah, at worst you can call him naive for being like, oh, this serial sexual offender is really a good kid deep down.
People want to like you.
Whatever. I was in the other movies.
Yeah, apparently he's been in every single one. Jesus fucking Christ. Bob.
I guess the nurse, I don't think she did anything explicitly terrible in this, unlike everyone
she
else.
was really just exasperated and upset the whole time. Kind of like us. It's
Yeah.
very relatable.
Yeah.
She was a little inept at that one point, getting him to take the Ipecac and not preparing the thing.
Yeah, no, there was that, but that's far less an offense.
Yeah, no, that's just
than
being
everyone
bad at
else.
your job, not being a horrible human being.
I will go with... I'm going to go with Troy Baker.
He incited this whole film.
Are you sure
He did
you
it-
got pretty upset over the
he
last
might be-
scene with
yeah,
them?
but-
Yeah, he might be the
Look.
villain.
Look, Troy Baker is
Stargate.
really bad. By the way, this isn't literally Troy Baker. It just looks vaguely like him, if we're insane.
Troy Baker just haven't knows that fucked up.
It's just everybody else is so much worse. Unfortunately, the villain is better than everyone else. Even as he's like, star date August, what is 2005? I'm a douchebag.
He fused his name with the Terminator.
I don't think he did that. I think other people called him that.
For people who didn't watch the movie, a Shermanator is what he was called or called himself. Yeah.
I don't actually know if it's I don't actually know. It's time for us to go to the target-rich environment on the horizon, waiting for us to get there. Of the worst character in this movie, Bob, you get you can kill anyone you want.
So least favorite?
Least favorite. So Bob, you get to go first and kill anybody you wish.
Yeah, you can pick anyone in the movie.
They all deserve to die.
I'll go ahead and pick the main character. He is
Stifler.
Yeah, he is just disgusting in every way, and then the movie pretends like he redeems himself. And it's really strange.
He really is just deeply terrible.
Yeah, no, he poisons everyone in class twice. I don't even want to talk about what he does with the suntan lotion and so many other things. This whole movie. And then he spies on every woman in this camp, and for some reason is encouraged to do so by the jocks and the cheerleaders. It's like, what? This is insane.
Yeah, because those are bandies.
Yeah.
Bandies.
Ugh.
Dan, you get to take the second shot. Oh dear.
There are so many terrible people in this film. Oh man.
It's like we're in Ground Zero.
I'm gonna say the nerd. He enabled Stifler. It's terrible. He weaponized that motherfucker and then somehow still got in good with everyone again.
Yeah, no, he also fully engaged in all of that spying that he was doing, so he's no better.
Right. He didn't poison anyone, so he is better, but...
Yes.
He didn't...
well, he did help them get everyone drunk.
Oh, yeah, I guess he was in on that, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah, he goes to prison too.
Well, yeah. He goes to prison already at just the footage stuff, but yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, he's still horrible. He's the worst. And because he's such, quote, an innocent lad, he gets in good with everyone else again just because he's not Stifler, even though, yeah, he got everyone shit-faced, and yeah. So the 28-year-old nerd.
Please don't point out that he's the oldest person in the movie. That really hurt to find out.
Strange and ironic.
I'm gonna go with the preppy, the snooty guy.
Damn it.
One because he is he's the catalyst for the absolute worst scene in the movie, bar none.
Yep.
Yeah, that was the reason I was going to pick them.
And two, he comes off as being exactly like the main character, except with a rich father to cover it up.
Yes.
Except at the end when he's off-screen owned.
Yeah, where he's defeated off screen because they're like, oh fuck, we have 90 minutes. We have not this movie. We cannot justify this movie being even 5 minutes longer.
Yeah, that actually was the guy who's competing for my choice too. He's human garbage, just because he stole shit to win a competition, was incredibly smug about it as he rode away in his dad's incredibly nice car. What a piece of human garbage. Also, yeah, he was the inciting person for the most disgusting scene in this movie where I started gagging. Which I'm trying my best to not think about right now.
Casey, there's still many targets, but all the good ones were taken, so I'm sorry.
He threw it to you, KZ.
Well, he took mine, so there's not many options left here. Who wrote the movie?
I'll look for you right now.
But they were the
That's
character in it.
We've picked the creators before.
We have.
What if they
Man.
were in the movie?
Oh,
See, that's when it's fair. Like Cole McGrath was played by the writer or the director of that one film, and you know.
Brad Riddle, he also wrote Slapshot 3, The Junior Years, and Road Trip, Beer Pong.
Oh my God.
good. Next.
I guess next is our favorite scene. Oh God, I have to go first on this one. Fuck. What the fuck do I pick? Holy shit.
Spoiled for choice.
Oh my God, there's nothing.
There's a lot.
There's fucking nothing. I'll pick the scene where Stifler is tied up to a tree and they super glue a beanie on him and shove toothpaste in his nose because I think for a second he might die. And my suffering would be over. Bob, you get to go second.
Okay, this isn't easy. I'm going to choose this one because it was probably one of the most insane parts of this movie when the nerd woos the goth girl by using a can of energy drink that he brings her with a robot and then says "Milady."
Yeah, that's really good.
It's just so dead.
It's the only even close. It's the only joy even close. Casey, God, we gotta watch something better. These are just dead. These movies
Yeah.
are so bad.
They're trying to think. Good scenes right now. Bad scenes.
Yes.
Shit.
Yeah, I know.
That part where the chunky black dude got slapped on the ass, like, she hit my booty. That's it. That's mine.
Oh yeah, the part where a counselor sexually assaulted one of the teenagers. Good scene.
Yeah. Dan.
You know what? Can I have the scene where the Shermanator goes, "Everyone hates your brother"? I was like,
Yes.
can we just end the movie now? Like, that would have been good. It would have been good if just everyone hated my brother. Yes. Credits.
You could also pick the scene where he gets slapped and a drink thrown in his face, which was
Yeah, that
kind of
wasn't
light
bad.
for his horrible crimes,
Yes.
but it was at least a little bit cathartic
Yeah, he got off pretty light there.
by getting to live.
Yes.
But man, it would have had a great message and great energy if the movie just went, "Did everyone hate my brother? Yes." And then credits rolled.
I'm starting to think that this guy isn't even the brother of the main character. He's the brother of some side character everyone hated.
No,
Let me look. I have to look now.
The main character of American Pie is Stifler.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's why they say, no. Another ship.
Yeah, he is.
Man.
I was like, oh no, Casey's having a stroke. That's why.
Are we done? Or is it over?
No, sadly not. I think actually Dan might be wrong. Yeah, I think there's like a nerd character that is the main character. Yeah, I think Jason Biggs is the main character of American Pie.
I think you're right.
He's
yeah.
like in this. He's like in the center of all the covers. So it isn't even the main character. It's the intolerable jock character.
Oh my god.
Okay, so it's the one. It's the side character that's really iconic, and it's the brother of a side character.
Yeah, it's like the.
That's dire.
Yeah, I know.
Well, the side character's the actual charisma there, I'm pretty sure, in the originals. Whereas the main character is just fucking weird / eye level. Yeah.
Okay, it's time for the worst scene. KZ, you get to go first.
Worst scene. I won't take it from Dan, so I have to pick the scene where everyone's throwing up toward the end of the film. And I just say toward the end of the film. So
Yeah, there's more than one. Also,
yeah,
they spike.
to make it specific.
Yeah.
I don't know, just the vomit landing on a shoe, and I was like, I'm leaving.
Yeah,
I gotta go.
I wasn't looking. I wasn't looking at, and even you saying that is making me physically ill. He spikes everybody's drink with Ipcac.
It's to sabotage the evil team. But the good guys are like, man, we don't want orange. Let's take this tub that we don't know is poisoned.
Yeah, it's very.
All right, let's go.
I'm going second, and unlike Casey, I have no honor. I'm going to take it from Dan. So there's a scene where the snooty villains decide to get back at Stifler for being too much of a Chad by filling a 6-pack of soda with the spit valves from the brass instruments, and they show them filling it. And I will, if I ever find who conceived of and filmed that scene.
I looked away while he drank it, but looked again just once to see the spit coming down his lip.
I'm gonna fucking find them.
Yeah, you can ask Bob. I was doubled over gagging during that scene. I've never thought of leaving a movie during cursed content to go throw up. Yeah, it was a fucking awful scene.
You know what? I'm breaking the rules. Dan, you can also pick that scene.
So there was a scene where I almost threw up. It involved a thick, snotty, slimy, mucusy fucking saliva dripping off the main character's fucking mouth. And it was so bad that later in the film, we see two characters rub semen all over their faces, and I go, this is nothing compared to that.
It really
That was you
isn't
doing
anything.
every gross thing afterward.
Yeah, no, because I seriously almost left to throw up. It was so god awful.
That's rough. Hey, Bob, do you have a pick that may have something to do with the one that was just said?
That one is really bad, obviously, but we've already talked about it twice. I'm going to throw it back to that suntan lotion scene Dan was talking about. That was terrible. We see the main character go into like a horrible bathroom stall to fill up the suntan lotion, and it's like, oh, this is just awful.
It's like a porta potty.
Yeah,
and they
it's
made
like
squishy noises as they rubbed it on their face.
Yeah, and they're like licking it, and it's really bad.
yeah, they put it all over their lips, and then he came up to rub it in.
Yeah.
Oh, I get came up. Yeah.
It was really, really bad.
You know, if that other scene wasn't in the movie, that probably would have affected me. But nope, for some reason,
It's hard. It's hard to give a shit.
I was so close to vomiting.
I give a shit, and that's the problem.
Well, that's our segments. Does anybody have any final thoughts on American Pie Presents Bandcamp?
No.
If American Pie 1 is anywhere near as bad as this, I'm talking 90% of the power level of awful this was, I'm going to travel back in time to punch everyone in the face who said they liked the movie.
I'm going to say it's not by virtue of feels like the direct-to-DVD we've given up, where it's just so much worse.
They're like, okay, guys, we can't afford the budget of the other films. How do we compensate? We could add felonies.
We could have crimes.
The humor needs to be even more gross out.
It's like, I'm sure they're all terrible, but that spit.
Yeah.
Oh,
How dare you, patrons? That's all I have to say.
Yeah, I bet wet, hot
And
American
to think
summer
rape
would've-
was the least bad part of this.
Yeah, there technically was no rape. Well, except for that kid who consensually spiked all of the ices with liquor and then got laid. That is questionable as hell.
oh God, there's other spin-offs with more Stifler.
Shut up. Stop it. Stop it. I'm going to squirt
poison.
you with the bottle.
Oh God, the new one coming out features the daughter Stifler.
I knew it. See, this is what I was talking about before. It's like, just swap out the main character for a chick, and now when they rape, it's okay.
You'll make this a fun podcast again.
Okay, I will.
By hurting
I
Bob
will.
exclusively.
Bob,
Uh-huh.
you have... The time has come once again. But this time, you have a fifth option. You can pick A, B, C, or D. Or I can draw from the deck of fate.
I love that deck.
There are 13 lists in the deck of fate. Some of them are much better than any of the four I've chosen. Some of them are worse. You're putting it into God's hands.
Nothing will be worse than this, Bob. Just pick the deck.
The deck is really interesting. I'll go ahead and do it.
Okay, I'm going to shuffle the deck. I'm going to shuffle it very, very well.
You spent $1 on that deck of cards.
If anything
I
comes up
did.
that's bad, just pretend it didn't.
I need a win.
Just, we can't do this
Oh
again.
no. It looks like the next category is literal rape films. Oh man, how did these 4 VHSs appear?
Oh.
It's from Phil's personal collection.
I don't own physical media. Except games. Okay, I think we've shuffled enough. That this is... The next cursed content by committee round will be the Fuck You It's January round,
But it's
You know
not.
what? Sure.
featuring such films as Monster Trucks.
Oh fuck.
It's Monster Trucks.
All these films.
Norm of the North.
Fucking come on.
Underworld Blood Wars.
Yes!
A Dog's Purpose.
Yes!
And Ride Along.
I don't even know what that one is.
Hold on. What is Ride Along?
These sure are January films.
Oh,
a
no.
buddy
Ride
cop-
Along is that Ice Cube movie.
Okay.
Yeah, it's Ice Cube and Kevin Hart.
Thank you, Bob.
It could be better, but it could be
I'm not
much,
mad at any of these.
much worse. Much worse.
It can't be as bad as this.
Nothing could be.
What was the worst one of those you had?
The worst one on the list, in the deck of fate, the absolute worst thing.
Mm-hmm.
There were 3 grenades. There were 4. There were 4 things that would have been absolute nightmares to hit. The Kevin Smith round would have been a nightmare to hit.
I'd take
The
that over
Happy
this.
Madison round would have been a nightmare to hit.
I'd take that over this.
The Uwe Boll round, of course.
I would not
nightmare to
take
hit.
that over this.
And the rom-com round.
Oh.
I would not
Oh.
take that over this.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
so-
right.
so
you're
there we
right.
go, yeah.
Because you're like, I don't want to watch Blubberella.
I forgot that was a thing. Thank you for reminding me.
That's in the Uwe Boll Tower.
Yeah, I forgot.
Well, that's it for this episode of Cursed Content Club. I have to go do whatever is fucking necessary to forget this movie so I can stop feeling faintly nauseous.
It's okay. We'll just make some rum ices.
Sure, I like ices.
And I like rum.
What? As long as they're Coke ices.
I like this bullet.
Let's stop before they hear Casey's gunshot.